This is the collective reading of what you need to hear right now whenever you see this video. Let's begin. Okay, we have Page of Swords. A beginning, something new, incoming messages coming through. I hear start again, so some encouragement to start again. And I hear this video needs to be short and sweet. Oh wow, we have the Devil. 15 of the month, from whenever you see it, 15 days, 15 weeks. Number 15 is very significant. Also take what resonates and leave what it doesn't, because this is a collective reading, so not every part of the reading will resonate with you. Just there's sure something that you need to hear. And there's also some rush, some new energy that is rising up to the surface with the news that you will hear from others. There's definitely rushing, and as I say it, I feel the chill, so it's like a double confirmation for me. Maybe rushing to make a decision. Okay. We have Eight of Pentacles that came together with the Hangman. So instead of whatever this new message that will come forth to you, and whatever patterns, limiting beliefs, fears, emotions that you may have not processed will be related to your work, the way how you see your work, your business, the way how you have been doing work, the way how have you been using the resources and like working towards becoming the master of your craft, the way how you work, the skills that you have, the business that you have, the way how you have been doing things. It kind of brought to the place where it is time now to be still rather than make the impulsive decision. And even I have been taking some time to say the word decision. So instead of rushing, making a drastic change towards the way how you show up in the business, the way how you show up in your career, and the decisions, the opportunities that may come to you based on the message that you will receive. And that message can come through other people that you know, it can come through people that you don't know, it could come from another reading or something you see online or offline. You will know the message when you will see it. So don't start obsessing of what the message is. It will find you when it's meant to. And it will also help you to know what you can do, show you the possibilities. 15 on the day that I'm recording is 13 of the month, so 15 is basically today's ahead. And we have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. There's definitely exhaustion, even the way how my breathing kind of slowed down and became more heavier. And the Moon. Okay, you have been shining light on something that you may not necessarily were seeing before. So truly there is more lightness that is coming in your world, in the way how you go in your day-to-day basis. Maybe you have realized that your work is not your whole life, and that you are meant to explore other areas of your life. Even though how much you love your work, the satisfaction, the fulfillment that you receive is great, but no, there's something doesn't sit right with me, and I'm shifting the way how I see the cards. It's like oh my gosh, you have started to see things for what they are, and the chills came forth as well strongly. Yeah, and it's coming forth. You were blind to the impact that you make. Wow, okay. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess at the top, which is kind of at the bottom. So it's like you haven't realized the impact that your work does, because you were seeing yourself like you are still working on your craft, working on your offers, getting new skills, deepening the skills that you have, working with your gifts, and whichever path you're on, entrepreneur or employed, both paths are valid and there's nothing wrong. No path is superior than other, because all of our journeys are meant to teach us different things, and at some point things can change. You go from being employed to self-employed, from self-employed to being employed, or just staying on both those paths throughout your whole life. You're not letting it anymore impact you. You truly have realized something new. And I know we haven't received Ace of Swords in this matter, or even Ace of Cups, but you have definitely shined a light in the pattern that is keeping you small, in the way how you show up for others in your work, in your business, and it have taken a toll, which is not the word that I normally use, but it have taken a lot for you to get to where you are, and that's why there is still some unrestness in the energy that I have tapped into for a bit. But it's not like heavy, 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 heavy. It's like there's still some heaviness, and that comes from you acknowledging, you realizing that playing small, hiding behind the mastery, hiding behind your skills, what you basically came here to do, and you thought that you were a beginner, and we are beginners. We keep learning throughout the whole life, but you only see yourself as a beginner rather than seeing yourself both the beginner in some extent and the master. So you're kind of blending these two together. You have flipped the coin, and so interestingly today I have channeled a guidance for me that comes together now for you too, is that I have been seeing myself in one way, and it's time for me to flip the coin and see things from top. Undervaluing, playing small, these are the patterns that you have been working through. We have Two of Cups reversed. Interestingly, second card of reverse. You no longer wait for others to accept you for who you are, because you have accepted who you are, because at some points you maybe were showing up as your higher self and at some point as a past self in the present moment, and there has been always some disconnect, but now you have integrated. So well done to you. Congratulations to you for doing the work, for showing up even though for moving forward, even though it clearly has been a very difficult journey. Celebrate that, and ancestors are coming through to congratulate you, to express the celebration, the gratitude for all of the work that you have done. And it's so interestingly how the reading is resonating so much with what I have channeled in my morning pages. If you want to receive my morning pages, I share the guidance every 7 days. I will include the link in the captions for you to subscribe. Oh wow, okay, we have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles. So truly, the dedication, the time to go inwards is about to pay off. And there was a book that I have read at the beginning of my healing journey, The Mountain Is You, and my attention shifted towards the mountains here. I'm not normally being drawn to specific parts of each card, but the mountains has been very significant, and it comes back to the channel message that it's time for you to come at the top, that even my throat, the throat chakra, there's some clearing happening. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Yes, so all of the hard work is starting to show off. And maybe you were afraid to show off yourself, be seen, so interestingly. And do not fear, my child, that's what I'm hearing. The ancestors are still coming through to accept this new opportunity, and it will come through various sources, through all of you, because know that this is a collective reading. And if you want personalized guidance specifically for you, you can book a mirror session with me. And truly, you are starting to see yourself the way how you were meant to see yourself, as abundant, as person who has resources and who knows how to use the resources, time, money, connections, opportunities, create everything from nothing. Before setting up and filming this collective reading, I have picked up a pirate. So this could be a crystal that you have been working, or it could be the guidance for you to get familiar with the crystal and include it in your day-to-day practices. I bought this crystal in New York last year, so also travel could be significant for you, and there is a need for a deeper message. So this part of the reading may not be for everyone. And we do have the Ace of Swords, interestingly, because for some of you, that opportunity is coming straight away, or the 15 is still coming through, 15 days, 15 of the month. Something significant is happening, and for some of you, the breakthrough, the clarity is coming up, but it might take some time. There is new ways of doing business. You don't need to invent the wheel, but you can make some changes to the wheel. This will resonate for someone for sure. Okay. Aww. We have the Lovers. So such a beautiful and warming and loving energy, and I'm kind of like starting to cheer up. The Lovers. So the union with self, the union with your partner. And if you haven't found your partner yet, and you may be revisiting your previous relationships, the way how you have been showing up, realizing what you want and what you don't want in a relationship, know that what you desire, the true union, even like the words, the throat chakra blocking that I felt for a minute is clearing. There is a rebirth that is coming with the spring in your love life, in your relationships. And it's not only in the relationships with your significant other, it's also the relationships with others. You are like, you have finally concluded the big chapter of your life where you were seeing yourself not for who you are, but for who you thought you were. And it has to do a lot of with the limiting beliefs, the fears, the traumas, all of that shit. Interestingly, sometimes how the words comes through, but that's the expression, that the way how this part of the message wanted to come through. So instead of peeled off those layers, that not at once, like you have really put in the courage, the passion to work through that, dismantle all of the things that you thought you were, only to recognize for who you truly are, and the way how you show up for yourself, the way how you show up for others in the relationships and love. And it's such a beautiful, bubbly energy. You have found a deeper level of love, and it's very, and it has to do with connecting with your inner child. And as I say that, we have 6 of Cups came sideways, and on top of it, the 9 of Swords. There has been a lot of worries, and your current I'm just lost the word. Yeah, because you are thinking of what to say instead of showing up with love, like how the children come up. They may not necessarily have the right words to express themselves as they grew up, but they always are present. They always show their love to other people, no matter what the age. So it's like you're reconnecting with that part of yourself. So that is beautiful. Justice. All of those worries, the traumas, everything, all of the mind thing that was truly keeping you locked is gone now. Because you have truly were courageous, even though sometimes you didn't think that you were. So there is a lot of recognition that is happening for you this spring in your career, in your business, in your love life, in your relationships, the way how you handle these parts of your life. 10 of Wands, exactly, the completion. You're ready with this cycle, the cycle of abandonment, the cycle of playing it small, of the cycle of not going for what you want. I love when it happens. We have the Fool and we have the Emperor. I love it so much. And April is gonna be the beginning of this journey for you. The fire, the inner fire that we all have. It hasn't been lost, but it was burning like a tiny, tiny fire. And through all of the work that you have been doing, you are like kind of awakening yourself through all of the healing work that you've done, from all of the awareness that you've gained. That fire has been growing, 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 growing until you completed the level, completing the cycle, and you are like ready to begin a new cycle where you are more yourself, where you are see yourself for who you are, for not what you think others sees you or what you thought you see yourself. That is like completely gone, and you claim that power, that authority, that passion, that drive for life. Truly, I love it so much. But for some of you, there still needs to be some illusions that needs to be removed, because as you can see, all of the wrapping around the eyes, around the chest and lower part of the body, it's not tight, it's loose. You have been realizing, or you are about to realize from the message that you will receive, that you are getting in your way from beginning this new chapter in your life where you are an authority. Like, you claim your freedom, you claim your power, you claim your authenticity, the wealth, the truth, and you show up as confident because you know who you are and you no longer shy away from it. That shying away, feel covering yourself or playing small, self-sabotaging, all of those things that you have worked through and you're working through to some extent right now is ciao ciao. That's what I'm hearing. Ciao ciao. Because you are an authority figure and it's time for you to behave as such. And it's not as behaving, it's just your natural way of being. And you finally are shifting from this Page of Swords, like this learner, this student. And right now, when I say the student, what comes through to me, not the high school student, not the university level of student, but it's like the primary student. You always thought like you were so little student yet, and now I feel the pain in my heart, so there needs to be some more work done in opening your heart chakra, or something that you have been focusing recently to open yourself more, to not shy away from the power that you hold and be that authority figure for yourself first. Naturally, you will be that authority figure for others. And we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom again. You have learned to move through life from clarity. Okay. It's interestingly how it came through clarity, because before you were like, let me hear what other people say, and there's nothing wrong with asking for guidance, for receiving, but you were not picking the right people to receive that guidance from. That's keep coming back to the Page of Swords. Do not fear, you will still be learning things, you will still be exploring and have like, oh, let's see what life has to offer. Mentality, frequency, energy. You are an authority figure. You are being called to begin a new chapter in your life, trusting that whatever comes your way, you are being guided, you're being supported, and you are living your life fully. You're not afraid to take a leap anymore, because you have been taking leaps throughout your life, even though you may not recognize them as taking a leap, but you became aware of recently. Summer is coming through. You are being rewarded more, and it's not about the rewarding itself, but you are able to experience life more when you take such leaps. That comes from clarity, your inner intuition, guidance that you receive from your higher self, from your guides, from your ancestors, from your future self. And I hear it's time to finish off the reading. It's coming fast. 8 weeks. Oh, oh my gosh, the abundance. 8 to 10 weeks. April is significant. 15 of the month is significant. Judgment. Guidance from the unseen world. Things are balancing in your favor. And we already have the Justice card. The ancestors, they have been cheering on you so high and so beautifully, how they come forth again in the end of the reading. The generational wealth. You leaving not only monetary wealth or property wealth or whichever in 3D world, you're also leaving an imprint of your existence through your work, through your way how you do things, through you using your gifts and your work. Your business is more significant than you know. And I know at the beginning the message came through to you that your work is not everything, but it is a significant part of your life, and you know that. You no longer shy away from responsibility. With 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 10 months. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. If you feel called to book a mirror session and receive personalized guidance and tarot reading from me, you can book it directly on my website. I will include the link in the captions. Keep shining bright, and I will see you in the next video.